just leaving Ahipara now, just our road walk section. Lovely little place. I think we're about 15k from the top 10. I forgot to take footage there, but 15k from there to Kaitaia. So a short day today and a bit of resupply to get ready for the forest section. So just on this road walk section, it's actually not too bad. Reminds me when I was a kid and going away on family holidays and getting driven around in the car and gazing out the window and just taking in the scenery. I really was just so enjoying getting into Ahipara yesterday and finishing 90 Mile Beach leg. I walked into the top 10 in Ahipara and they had cold drink and ice cream, so kind of forgot about doing a video update. I started the day yesterday. There's a guy Nicky from Ireland and Mike the Alaskan, and then Joe from England. So the three of us walked for a little bit. Then Nicky dropped off and it was me, Mike and Joe. We stopped for our first break. Those two took off a bit quicker than me. I sat by that little caravan in the photos and then was listening to a podcast, wandering along the beach, and I caught up to Eric and Marika from the Netherlands. You might see them in the background. They're just doing the road walk behind me. Lovely couple, so they're the people who are in the picture with me when we hit the 100-kilometre mark. We just shared a tent site last night, so yeah, it's a bit of a cruisy day. Like, we've done 3 30-kilometre days in a row, and today's only about 16k to get into Kaitaia, so it's not very far. But you know, it'd be cool to keep going and do another 30, but I've got to take that time out and do the resupply, look at how many days supply I need to get through Ratana Forest. So I booked the room tonight in Kaitaia, and I might try and get over to the start of the Ratana Forest the next day, tomorrow. There's a Hare Krishna sort of accommodation there. You can pay $10 and they cook you a meal as well. So I'm going to suss that one out and see how far off the trail it is. I've heard it's really muddy in the Ratana Forest at the moment, and some people are struggling to get through it in a day. You can camp halfway or a little bit further, but yeah, if I do 2 15-kilometre days, get up really early and hit that Ratana Forest, I'm hoping I'll be able to get through that one in a day. Just take my time, but give myself plenty of time. So that's sort of the plan at the moment, and I'll check in again when we get into Kaitaia. See you soon. Bye. Well, that's for Kurt Fenton if he's watching, but I promise all the other viewers, no dad jokes on this channel. People who watch Kurt will know what I mean. But this corner's a bit of a blind corner, so I decided to cross on the other side of the road, but I much prefer to walk with the traffic coming toward me so I can see what's happening. I'll get back on the other side of the road once I get round this corner. Beautiful little spot down here. All these paddocks divided up by trees. Little farmhouse just nestled in down there. There's a few sections where they're putting a gravel footpath on the other side of the road. I keep finding it, but it keeps stopping. Well, here's another marae. I haven't even walked 10 minutes from where I took a photo of the other one. I didn't realise they could be so close to each other. go, that's the end of day 5, coming into Kaitaia. I walked a little bit with Eric and Marika from the Netherlands, and I was actually waiting for them when I got into town, but they ended up taking a bypass route, and we were both trying to find each other to exchange phone numbers. And I look out the door of my motel here, and there's Mike the Alaskan wandering around looking pretty lost. So I yelled out to him, and he rocks up, and next minute Joe walks into the room. And then we all managed to find Eric and Marika, so we ended up going out for dinner, which was nice. Bumped into a few other people that we're starting to get to know on the trail as well. And I think the plan, earlier this morning was to come into Kaitaia, quickly work out how many days I need to stock up to do the next leg on this trail. And I think we've got that Waitangi leg that's closed as well, but we're all talking about that, thinking, oh, that's way over on the east coast. By the time we get there, it'll open again. It opens on the 25th of October. And we've all sat down when we got to our rooms, intending to start again tomorrow, and from far out, we've actually got to do 6 days worth of supply, and we're going to get over to that Waitangi section way before it reopens. And we've all sort of just got a bit of a shock on how we're going to get everything together, get it all in our bags, and almost everybody bar Joe, I think, have decided to actually make this a 0 day tomorrow, just to get the planning together and get all our supplies sorted. It's actually going to be quite wet tomorrow as well, so myself included, I booked my room for an extra night, so it looks like the bulk of us are hanging around for a day tomorrow, having a 0 and then moving on. And I think it's sensible, really. Everybody says start slow. I did 90 Mile Beach from Cape Reinga plus 90 Mile Beach in 4 days, and then another probably about 16, 17k into town today. So if I was to jump straight into the next section, that's going to be 5 to 6 days. I'm going to be going like 10, 11 days without a break right at the start, so it's probably not sensible anyway. So I'll get everything together tomorrow. Probably won't be much to show tomorrow, and then the plan is we'll get up to the Krishna Sanctuary on the evening on Tuesday, and we'll hit the Ratna Forest as early as I can in the morning on the Wednesday. So apparently it's mud up to the knees in there, and I think I might have mentioned people are struggling to get through it in a day, so we may have to split it into 2. So we're going to take an extra day of supplies just in case, and we're going to get right through to Kerikeri, and 5 days going well, 6 days in total if not. So that's the plan going forward. Bit of a supply day tomorrow, sort a few things out, and then we'll get back on trail. Thanks for watching.